So what did you think when you went back and watched the game again?
We were fortunate.
A lot of mistakes.
We just didn't play very well. I think you got to give them credit, but we didn't play very well. We didn't do a very good job as a staff either.
Were you surprised there was as many missed assignments as there were?
Yeah, I was really surprised the way we played.
One particular caught your attention in terms of missed assignments. Just the A-back stuff was kind of glaring. You mentioned that in your post-game thing.
It wasn't just one position. It was everywhere.
What about as a staff? Are you referring to in-game stuff or just the prep or
all of it? All of it.
So what was your message to your staff this week?
Same thing. What you see is what you are, man. You're either coaching it or allowing it to happen. Tired of watching it.
Did you have any sense that was coming? Like, did the team practice in a way?
No, not at all. That's why I was so surprised.
The secondary, you had 4 new starters. How do you think they held up in that game?
I think they did okay. We got some costly penalties. We made plays. We were fortunate. We made plays when you had to make plays. They missed a kick. We blocked the kick. They threw an interception on 3rd and 1. And then at the end when we had to hit a couple plays, Justin fit a couple balls in there, and Quay Cersei did a nice job catching them.
Return game?
And we only had 1 punt return. I think we forced 3 punts. So it was a fast game. One team ran 54 plays, the other 58. It was okay. The kickoff return we got out, it was better than it has been, but it still wasn't great.
It seemed like JJ was close.
Yeah,
twice.
he had a chance on that kickoff return. Was one-on-one. Yeah.
How did he look overall?
As a kick return?
No, sir, just as A-back.
Just like everybody else, lost.
Okay.
It seemed like, other than the last possession, really to the second half of the last possession, Justin looked a bit tentative. Was that kind of you're in on it? You talked about him missing reads and stuff. Did you see that?
Well, I don't think he played his best game, but it wasn't him. He's got to have some help. He got to play better too, but he's got to have some help.
How much does that have to do with Boston College and what they're doing?
Oh, I think they're good on defense. They're good.
97 and Milano were pretty stout.
Especially if you stand up.
What was the number of missed assignments?
I can't tell you.
You just stop counting or just?
No, we usually just don't give those to the press.
But it seemed like, the perimeter blocking, like there were guys either were blocking the wrong guy, it seemed like, or just weren't getting off the ground.
At times, yeah.
So what do you try to do this week?
Try to get better.
Is there any one particular thing that the line needs to do to get better this week?
Yeah, come off the ball, get their pads down.
It seemed like the guard play wasn't particularly sharp for either Will or Shamir.
Wasn't any worse than any of the others.
Defensively, Antonio seemed to have a pretty good
game. Made some plays. We got problems with our eyes. We get in trouble. We're fortunate there at times too. We turned a couple guys loose, not looking at them, and they just didn't throw it to them. Whatever, but we can be much better than we were. We need to be, have to be.
Missed some tackles in the backfield too that could have changed things a little bit.
We had a hard time standing up. We got to learn to bend our knees.
What was a challenge in getting to the second level and blocking like the Milano or
getting to the second level?
Yeah.
Well, you'd have to take the correct steps and know who to block would help.
Couple more for Coach. Other than the result, was there anything that you liked about the game?
Harrison Butker. I thought he had a great game. Quay Cersei showed up. He was pretty physical, made some plays. There were some individual guys who played well, and we did enough to win. I thought that they fought. It would have been easy to. They fought, but they're their own worst enemy.
Here's Ken's question: who are the players of the week? Harrison.
Cersei was on offense, Step Durham on defense, and Harrison Butker.
What was Step? Besides, I don't remember his tackle total, but what was he doing?
He was the
covered his guy.
Least errors.
If you played an FCS team, would this have been a fairly easy win and you just don't notice these things, or?
You know, I would notice them.
Well, I guess maybe just, I mean, you think, oh, Tech won by 14 or whatever was it, is that what it happened, you think, or?
Well, that's what happened last year, and everybody's
Right.
talking about how good we were.
I guess you're hoping this is a wake-up call for everybody.
Well, I hope. I mean, we're fortunate we won the game, and you know, we don't play better. We could lose this week if we don't play better. So, you know, it's about us this week and about getting physical and playing better. And you were at the game. Did you see any hard licks passed? It was a crazy game.
It was
reminded me
weird.
of a year ago with Notre Dame. That's almost the same way we played. Was it just like the first road game a year ago?
Do you feel like they were? Seemed like it was shell shock, or I don't know how to describe it. It was just.
I don't know, shell shock, but we clearly weren't ready to play, and that comes back to me. I include myself. I did a terrible job myself.
Are you
I'm
hoping?
responsible for it.
Are you hoping that it was the circumstances, maybe more than
We
anything?
didn't play like we'd played in camp.
That I mean, that's. Well, you seem so confident, I guess, going
I
into
thought
it.
that the way we played the first couple of weeks of camp, I was excited to watch us play. We reverted right back to a year ago.
Anything else for Coach?
The pass rush, what was your evaluation?
What was yours?
It wasn't very effective.
Okay.